Hey, Cooking with Carl here. Today we're gonna make something real simple with some few ingredients and you're gonna love it. Today we're gonna do a buffalo chicken baked cheese penne. Now today's chicken is a little bit bigger than it used to be when I first started back in 19, I'm not gonna tell you. You wanna trim the fat off of it. Make sure you keep your fingers out of the way, nice sharp knife, okay? If you've ever filleted chicken breast, keep your thumb out of the way. Use the meat of your hand here and just gently pass the knife back and forth, straight. So we're just gonna make lines down here, bite-sized pieces. Make sure you keep your thumb out of the way. We always keep the thumb behind the FU finger. We're gonna use 1 pound of pasta. Today we're using Centolani. You can use penne, you could use rigatoni, you could use whatever you have in your pantry, but I like this because it has the spirals on it, holds the sauce nice inside the noodle, and it tastes delicious. All right, we're gonna get a nice hot saute pan, which we have here. And to that, we're gonna throw in about 2 tablespoons of butter. Get it right in your pan, nice and hot. Add your chicken. Nice hot pan, you just wanna cook it evenly. We always season our food here. We have kosher salt and black pepper. I do it a 3-to-1 ratio if you're gonna mix it pre-mixed. That's 3 parts kosher salt, 1 part black pepper. 2 pinches of that into the chicken. And we're just gonna brown it, folks. This heat is on high. Sauteed dishes, low fat, high heat. That's what we're doing here, nice and quick so that we're not keeping the family waiting. Keep the pan on the heat and use a stick. You don't have to get all fancy like the chefs because when you do that, all you do is really, you get the ladies mad because you get grease on the floor and we don't want that. Chicken browns nicely and quick, and because it's bite-sized pieces, it doesn't take a very long time to cook. This whole dish usually takes about the same time as it takes to cook a pot of pasta, which is about 11-12 minutes. And that's the goal. Get yourself a sleeve of rich crackers. Get yourself a storage baggie. Open her up. Dump her in. Hey, get it inside, eh? Nobody's perfect. Once they're in the bag, seal it up. If you have a rolling pin, great. If you don't, ladies, a bottle of wine will work. Just roll them out, crush them up. All right, we're gonna add the 3 tablespoons of butter to your crushed crumbs. Seal it up, and then we're gonna hit the microwave for 45 seconds. We don't wanna add the red hot first because that's gonna make your nose flare up really hard. It's gonna make like a pepper spray. We don't wanna do that in your house. So we're gonna go with your favorite jarred sauce. Get yourself a measuring cup, 2 cups of your favorite sauce, get it in there. We're just warming it up. This is a simple dish, folks. I'm going beginner style. We're gonna go 4 tablespoons of your buffalo sauce. Now, I went to culinary school in the late 1990s, folks. I had a German chef by the name of Helmut Kallet. He was awesome. He had 3 doctorate degrees. This guy was a genius. And one of the things Mr. Helmut Kallet used to say to me is, how are we gonna know how it tastes if we don't taste it? So let's taste it. Always have by the kitchen a little spoon. Let's just give it a little taste. That's delicious. Now remember, nobody wants to like re-dip, so let's give it a rinse. Good to go. I lowered the heat on this now because the chicken is cooked and we're just warming up the sauce. Now we're gonna add to that our 1 pound of ricotta cheese. This is just to melt it. Ricotta cheese is a creamy cheese. You might know it from the cannoli land, or if you've ever had a stuffed shell or lasagna. It's the creamy white cheese in all those dishes. And that's what we're looking for. A nice creamy cheese, because if you've ever had a buffalo wing, you dip it in blue cheese. Now we do have a blue cheese dressing in the ice box here that we might or might not drizzle on top, depending if you like it or not. I don't like it. Most people do, but I'm gonna stay away from it. You can put it on. We're just gonna wait for this to come up to a little simmer. And once it does, we're gonna add to that our cooked pasta, throw it in the oven with the crumbs on top at 400 degrees for about 5 minutes, and this dish is done. That's the beauty of it. It's quick, it's easy, and it doesn't take too many ingredients or too much prep. That is delicious. It's not simmering as fast as I'd like, so I'm going to raise the heat. I'm the chef here. You're the chef here. Do what you got to do to make it work. You see how that's nice and bubbly there? We're going to add to that our pasta. Turn off your heat, because at this point, the stovetop cooking is done. Doesn't that look delicious already? Get your pasta into your disposable pan, because when it's done, we don't want to do any dishes other than this pan here. And the pasta pot, maybe. All right. Now, if you're me, you like a lot of cheese. This is a pound of cheese. I'm going to use half a pound. Half of this bag is good. You could use the whole bag if you want. Hey, you know what? I want to use the whole bag today. Let's go the whole thing. Let's go crazy. Let's hope the doctor in the cholesterol test isn't watching. All right. Now you're just going to do an easy stir just to incorporate the cheese, because this is going to melt in the oven and make everything ooey gooey and delicious. Now you get your crumbs where we melted the butter in. We're going to add a little gratin to the top of that. And you're just going to, like you would a mac and cheese, spread that crumb on the top. Doesn't have to be fancy, folks. This is for the kids. Rake it over the top. It's beautiful. You don't need your gloves anymore, because this dish is pretty much done. 2 hands on this. All right. Get it in the oven. I think we're good. The cheese is melted and the crumbs are brown. Let's show the folks at home what they've won. Isn't that beautiful? I hope you enjoy this. And again, you could serve it with Ken's Chunky Blue Cheese, your favorite blue cheese dressing, ranch, whatever it is. Scoop it out. This goes a long way. You're going to love it. Ciao for now.